As 2017 draws to a close, John and I thought it would be a good idea to give you a bit of an update on what's happened in the last year and a few of the things that we're looking to achieve next year. HF have had a very successful 2017 and we've seen good revenue growth across most of our lines of business.
Our open course line of business is the only one which hasn't grown, but we have been able to maintain the level of business we have seen for the last couple of years. And in a sector which is contracting for the majority of our competitors, we do view that as a real success. Open courses are important to HF. They're a shop window for our offerings and a safe space for us to experiment. The addition of digital elements to our open courses and giving delegates access to our digital hub has been really successful and really well received.
Our solutions and managed service lines of business have both seen growth in a difficult market with constant pressure from the clients around price, and we have managed to exceed our expectations in both of those sectors. The biggest success though this year has been with our digital content and the selling of the hub, both as a standalone solution and as part of a blended solution. We now have nearly 1,500 digital assets available, and this is growing every day. The next phase of development will be look at adding additional specialist content and life skills, which are areas of potential growth for us.
We'd really like to say a special thank you to everyone who has supported our digital offering, whether it be designing content, attending sales meetings, or promoting our offering in the training room. Much of our success is because of the time and effort that you've put in.
This year's success has meant that we have needed to expand our offices, and we now have an additional site in Saltash, where the sales, marketing, open and resourcing teams are located. Here are some photos so you can see our new offices, which were opened by the Mayor of Saltash earlier this year.
Obviously, we are hoping for more of the same in 2018. Hemsley Fraser continue to win new business and bring in new logos, but just as importantly, we are growing our relationships with our existing clients from being transactional to strategic. This is an area where we are seeing significant growth.
For next year, John and I have a few initiatives that we're looking to achieve. We recently conducted an internal audit on the documentation and information that we currently have on file. As I'm sure you understand, when you have a network of almost 1,000 associates and partners around the world, this was a huge task, but it did highlight a few gaps. Most significantly was the number and variety of contracts we have in place. Many of you have had a relationship with HF which goes back a number of years, and some of our contracts are no longer appropriate for the business Hemsley Fraser has become. With this in mind, we have rewritten our contracts to be more suitable and will be sending these out in January. Nothing significant like payment terms will change though, so please don't worry. But there have been some recent legal changes, such as the data protection, and we need to ensure that we reflect these changes in our contracts.
Secondly, we really want to be able to showcase you to our sales team in the most effective way. The two things you can do to support this is provide us with an updated profile. We'd really like to amend the current format to make these more reflective of you as a person, and to help, we will add a template and example to this message for you. Some of you will have already provided profiles in this format, but please do send an updated one if anything has changed. To support your profiles, we have found that a short introductory video is also really useful for our colleagues in sales. Some of you have done this for us already, so thank you, but if you haven't, all we're looking for is a brief 2-minute introduction. We're not looking for Oscar quality performances or production values, but as long as we can see you and hear you, that's fine. We can then edit it and send it out to our sales guys, and from our experience, this improves engagement and most importantly, adds a bit of personality to the profile document. We've added some guidelines in the body of this email to help you as well.
Well, that's about all for now. We aim to send an update like this every quarter, so that you're better informed about our business.
Please do let us know if there's anything you want us to cover. We'll also be working really hard to arrange a few events for us to get together next year, allow you to meet more of us here at HF.
All that's left to say is a huge thank you. Hemsley Fraser's continued success is largely because of the hard work and commitment of you, our network of associates and partners.
We really couldn't do this without you. So happy holidays and season's greetings to you and your families, and we look forward to working with you more in 2018.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.